Time to start waking up if you're not awoke and you're listening to this. And if you are awoken, you know that you feel the same way I do. Frustrated with what we see around us, but we got to keep plugging away. We got it. One person at a time. They think they're being entertained. They are programming you. And it's amazing to me. They're like, yo, you're just screaming. I'm not screaming. This is me talking. I'm generally concerned for people out there and for their souls. And I'm generally concerned with the stupidity of our society. I really am. The people who sit there and they go, how did I end up on this side of YouTube? Consider it divine intervention that you ended up on this side of YouTube. Consider it an act from God. They see what's going on. They realize that they've been misled and lied to and deceived. And all this stuff that they show of Christians being weak and pathetic, and we're all supposed to bow down to everyone else, and oh, we're so hateful and such bigots though, and babies and complainers. This is the perception that they've created because they don't want anyone else who grows up in this world to want to be Christian. They want them to be embarrassed of it. And that's why more and more people are turning away from God. But showing them this stuff, it should wake them up to the reality of the world we live in. Because this is going on right now. But no, we're the crazy ones. I worry about the people out there who can't wake up and snap out of this. Because it's all right in front of your face. And then when satanic churches and satanic temples try to put the Baphomet up in front of City Hall, oh, that's not serious either, right? That's just a big joke about freedom of expression and freedom of religion, trying to make political statements. What more is it going to take for people to see all of the Satanism, all of the black magic, all of this stuff right in front of their faces? I mean, people need to get slapped upside the head? They need to get punched in the jaw? I don't know. But it scares me, the stupidity level of people, or I should say the arrogance, because that's really what it comes down to. Of people who refuse to see this, because it's, you know why? It's an inconvenience to them and their ego. It's a blow to them and their ego. They don't want to see it or hear it because they don't want to stop posting pictures of themselves on Instagram and Facebook as they're getting ready to, take the mark of the beast and all the stuff I've covered with technology and, your social score and your social rating. Oh, yeah. That's too much of an inconvenience for them to suddenly realize this. And I get it, the stress that comes with this. You don't think I get anxiety? You don't think I get depressed over this stuff? Of course I do. I deal with it all the time. It's not easy. It's not. But you pray, and you try, and you work through it. But you don't ignore it. You shouldn't ignore it. And there's too many people that are ignoring it because of the inconvenience to them. Well, is it going to be an inconvenience to you 50 years from now when you decided to ignore this stuff and you decided to live your life the way you wanted to through the do without will mindset? It's going to be too late. The time to repent is now. The time to realize what's going on is now. And the signs, the symbols, the message is all in front of us. Remember, God said he gave us free will. Free will to pick and choose. What they're doing is they're revealing themselves every single day, but they're using psychology and they're inverting everything so that people don't realize that this is a battle between good and evil. The time is now, folks. Help wake up your friends, help wake up your family. It should never be easier than now, but unfortunately, because of technology and everything that's gone on, this is the hardest time to wake people up. Because they're so self-centered, because they're so dumbed down, because they've been programmed so much through so much repetition. But show them the repetition. That's the way to break them free from the mind control. These people, in the end, they've already lost, okay? And people write to me all the time, they're like, don't you know we already won? Yeah, we won. but I care about the people out there who are lost. Because guess what? There's some people I grew up with who I was good friends with, and maybe I don't talk to them anymore, or family members of mine who aren't saved, who aren't aware of this stuff. The clock is ticking. If you're someone who listens to this channel and you're atheist, it's time to wake up and snap out of it. And realize if you don't repent and you don't find Christ, maybe you'll have 30 years here of glorifying yourself, but enjoy eternity in hell. And don't say you weren't warned. Don't say you weren't warned. Because if your ears are hearing this and you're hearing my message and you pick up a Bible and you read it, you should find salvation and understand the truth, because it's right in front of our faces and they are not hiding it anymore.